Bonsignor has got the outside preferred lane, but he's got Ronnie Silk on him, which puts Silk back in a position to see if he can get by Lutz and put some pressure on Bonsignor. Let's see. Whoa, a little tight there.
Kobe mired back in about 5th.
Priest now on the outside of Lutz.
All of a sudden, he's creeped back into the storyline. Priest to 3rd. Here comes Kobe, looking for 4th. Can you imagine, if Bonsignor wins today, he will have won half of the 2018 season races.
What an incredible, certainly a season to remember. Switch chassis manufacturers, got involved with a new crew chief, and it's just been magic. Oh, Sapienza.
Boy, that's a big hit.
Yeah, got pushed up and loosed up there, and there was just, that just gives you an idea of how fast these cars are going. See, got just tapped up a little bit, got loose going in, got loose getting in the corner there, up into the loose stuff, no traction.
Yeah, he was battling with McKennedy there. And the race is staying green, Ray.
As I said, it's easy to get loose getting in here. You're on the brakes, you're trying to turn, trying to stay ahead of the guys, as we see them, and they have stayed green.
Now 15 laps to go now as Myers looks inside of Anthony Nocella. Whoa!
He was looking pretty close. He was like looking to get him out of the way. That's what those Nerf bars are, yeah. And Bert, that was a little Bowman Gray move. It's 100% legal at Bowman Gray to Nerf bar somebody.
Little madhouse move. Just behind Myers, Goodale and Santos squabbling over 8th.
And that's a couple of the cars we saw try and take a late pit stop. And let's see if they can come back through, Ralph. Feel like maybe it was a little bit late for them, but we'll see.
Swanson into 3. They were battling McKennedy earlier, and now he's kind of pulled away from this group.
Yeah, all pitted around the same time, but they just weren't able to negotiate the traffic as good as McKennedy in the 7. Coming down to 10 to go here, Ralph.
Goodale with 4 top 5s this year in that 58.
That 58 just doesn't look right going through the corner. I don't know if he's got a spring or a shock problem, but you see how, I don't know, it may be on a coil-bound setup or a bump stop or something. It just seems to be chattering through the corner pretty bad. When you run the coil-bound setup or on a bump stop type deal, if you don't get that right, it can make for a long day.
Well, and late in the race here, things not going right for Doug Kobe. He's looks like now outside of the top 5. John McKennedy having a good run, though, Derek. The 7 looks pretty quick.
Another one of those drivers wanting to finish his season right is that number 7 machine of John McKennedy. He runs just inside the top 10 right now, and they had a very tough year this year. They won the opener at the Myrtle Beach Speedway, but after that, they just bad luck started plaguing that number 7 machine. It's the mechanical problems and getting involved in incidents on the racetrack this year. They weren't able to put together the consistency that they wanted, but they came into this race today wanting to finish strong in the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour 2018 season.
You can have all the right go-fast parts on your ride, Ray, but if you don't have luck, it does you no good.
No, you've got to have that. You got to have that, too. But I've always found that when you make those go-fast parts work right, you can make your own luck. So Tommy Baldwin, certainly our guest commentator for when I'm out getting my shoulder rebuilt and sits in for us. But, again, that car has had speed, but they've just not been able to capitalize on it week after week.
Yeah, not able to capitalize on the bottom groove, too, to put Lutz away.
You got to be strong on that bottom there. You got to be really strong to make a pass on the bottom there at Thompson. That's why I was so impressed with what Ronnie Silk was doing there.
5 to go. Got him that time.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, looking at that, the old place is getting bumpy. It's important to have those cars sprung and shocked properly. If you watch bouncing across those lanes where you see the dark to the light gray, cars are bouncing around a good bit.
Yeah, but I don't want to hear you say that, our word, repave.
No, I wouldn't say that at all. It's just some of the setups that they run in these cars right now, the shocks and spring combination, so critical.
Hey, all of a sudden, McKennedy's putting it together. Gets around Priest, who cuts down inside, gets a little loose.
Priest says, I'm not going to make it that easy for you.
Looking at 2 laps remaining after this.
Oh, Greg Lutz. Wow.
Up against the wall.
So we've seen Lutz and Dowling now just get a little bit out of the groove and get up against that fence there.
We're going to stay green.
You get in that loose stuff, it's like ice. You cannot turn that car with all of the with one to go.
Here he comes. He won the season opener. Can he win this season finale? Final lap of the year here at Thompson. McKennedy with a run down the backstretch, looking inside. Takes Silk wide. Justin Bonsignor will win the Sunoco World Series 150 as he claims his 8th of 16 races in 2018.
What a phenomenal season. What a phenomenal season. Half of the races there that car has won.
What a run for Bonsignor. His 12th top 5, his 15th top 10. We'll hear from the champ right after this. Well, it's been a great afternoon of racing here at Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park. The sun is headed down. The racing season is over for the modifieds. One more driver to crawl out of the window, and it's Justin Bonsignor, Derek.
Well, here he comes, Justin Bonsignor, your 2018 NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour champion. We're going to step right in here. A little bit of a balancing act for you, but wanted to throw some names out there for you. Steve Park, Doug Kobe, Mike Stefanik, yourself. You've all swept here at the Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park. What does that mean to you?
It means the world. It's 3 of the best in our series. 2 of them made it very far, and Doug is rewriting history in our series as we speak. So it's a little redemption. He actually beat me that year to do the sweep with 2 to go. So, we had one goal in mind all weekend. That was to come here and try and win the race. We had nothing else to lose. We could race hard. We could be aggressive with our strategy, and just unbelievable. LFR, Phoenix Communications, 51 today. Ryan Stone brought another bullet. Guys killed it on pit road again. Got us out from 6th to 1st. And, when you get the lead, it makes it that much easier to save your tires and manage the race. And our car was really good at the end, and just manage the gap and hope for no yellows, and we got it.
Such a dominant year this year. What can you do for 2019 to top this?
Win all of them, but this racing game's a really hard sport, and we're not going to rest on this. We're going to work hard over the winter to try and get better. These guys are going to keep working hard to catch us, just like we've been working hard to catch them for a bunch of years. So, we're going to have to stay hard over the winter, stay hungry, keep these guys happy, and keep them coming back. And I'm excited. I wish we were going racing somewhere else next week.
Justin Bonsignor closes out the year with a sweep here at the Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park.